It's one of the most emotional and gut-wrenching storylines Coronation Street has delivered in years, and this time, it strikes right at the heart of the Alahan family. Dev Alahan, a character fans have known and loved for decades, is about to face the most painful chapter of his life, a moment that will change him forever. It all begins with a phone call, a late-night ring from Amy that turns Dev's entire world upside down. On the other end of the line, a truth he's not ready to face: his daughter Asha has been rushed to the hospital after attempting to take her own life. For a man who's built his identity around strength, pride, and family, the shock is almost too much to process. Dev's first reaction isn't anger, it's denial. He keeps repeating to himself that it can't be true, that everything will be fine, that Asha's too strong for something like this. But as he stands in that hospital corridor, surrounded by the sterile smell of disinfectant and the faint hum of machines, the reality sinks in: his little girl almost didn't make it. Asha's story has been quietly building to this moment. On the surface, she seemed composed, holding down her job as a young paramedic, saving lives, comforting patients, and carrying the kind of emotional weight that few people her age could handle. But behind that calm exterior, Asha was struggling deeply. The trauma of her work, the long hours, and the devastating things she'd seen began to eat away at her. To make matters worse, she was subjected to horrific racist abuse while on duty, something that shattered her confidence and made her question her place in the world. The hate she faced wasn't just verbal, it was dehumanizing. Every insult, every look, every moment of cruelty left a scar that no one else could see. It built up over time until Asha found herself drowning under the pressure, desperate for relief. And in that moment of pain and confusion, she turned to alcohol and pills, thinking it might silence everything for good. When Dev arrives at the hospital, the emotional weight of the situation is almost unbearable. He looks at his daughter, pale, fragile, and hooked up to machines, and all the noise in his head stops. This is his child, the same girl he raised, laughed with, and fought for. And now, she's lying there because the world became too heavy for her to carry. Jimmi Harkishin, the actor behind Dev, has spoken about how deeply this storyline affected him. He described the scene where Dev first sees Asha as one of the hardest moments of his entire career. He gets a call from Amy, and suddenly his whole world turns upside down. Harkishin explained. He goes into denial mode. He doesn't want to face it, doesn't want to hear that word. It's too painful. But what makes Dev's journey so powerful isn't just the heartbreak, it's how he handles it. Outside the hospital room, Dev's emotions spiral. He's angry, confused, guilty. He lashes out at Bernie, not because he truly blames her, but because he doesn't know where else to direct his pain. It's raw, it's messy, and it's human. Then, when he steps back into Asha's hospital room, he transforms. His voice softens, his walls come down. He becomes gentle, loving, and apologetic, trying to protect her from seeing just how broken he really is. Harkishin says this duality is what makes the character so real. He's angry and he's crying, but his daughter never sees that. There's a massive mask that just keeps slipping the moment he leaves her. It's a portrayal that will resonate with every parent who's ever tried to stay strong for their child while falling apart inside. Behind the scenes, Harkishin has nothing but praise for his co-star, Tanisha Gorey, who plays Asha. She's incredible, he said. Instinctively, she just gets it. There's no overacting, no pretending, it feels real. She's confident, grounded, and it honestly feels like she's my real daughter. Their on-screen chemistry brings authenticity to every scene they share. You can feel the genuine bond between them, the love, the frustration, the fear. And that's what makes the storyline so impactful. It's not just acting, it's a reflection of something painfully real that many families experience but few talk about. Tanisha Gorey herself has opened up about what's next for Asha, and it's not a quick recovery. In the upcoming episodes, viewers will see Asha begin to open up about what happened. She'll tell Dev that the pressure and pain became too much, that she mixed booze and pills with the intention of ending everything. But she'll also admit something powerful, that she's glad it didn't work, that deep down, she still wants to live. It's a moment of vulnerability and strength that fans won't forget. But as Corrie points out, the story doesn't end there. Even after Asha leaves the hospital, the battle continues. She's not in the clear, Corrie explains. When she comes home, she's still struggling. And I think that's important to show that it's not always a quick fix. Sometimes, healing takes time. Sometimes, it takes falling apart more than once before you really start to rebuild. This storyline isn't just entertainment, it's a message. A reminder that mental health doesn't discriminate. That anyone, no matter how strong or confident they seem, can be fighting silent battles behind closed doors. It also highlights how vital it is to ask for help, not once, not twice, but as many times as it takes. Coronation Street has always been known for tackling real-life issues, but this one hits differently. It's not about scandal or drama for the sake of ratings, it's about humanity. It's about love, loss, guilt, and hope. It's about a father trying to understand his daughter's pain, and a daughter learning that she's not alone in hers. As Asha begins her recovery and Dev learns to face face his own emotions, viewers will see a powerful story about resilience, about how even in the darkest moments, there's still light to be found. And for many watching at home, this might be more than just a storyline. It could be the push they need to reach out, to talk, or to remind someone they love that they're not alone either. Because at its core, this isn't just Asha's story or Dev's heartbreak, it's a reflection of real people, real families, and real struggles happening every day. And through their pain, Coronation Street is sending a message that matters more than ever. Even when life feels unbearable, even when it seems like there's no way forward, there's always hope, and there's always a reason to keep fighting.